Good morning and welcome to your weekly emotional workout, and I'm up to number 2 in my Mind Trap series. And today is on believing you're powerless. And I've used a statement I've heard variations of. Every day I listen to my coworker go on and on about their life drama. I am over it, but I have to sit here and listen. Okay, so the words "I have to" make us immediately move into a mindset of feeling powerless, like there is no other option other than me to sit here and suffer and endure and tolerate this person going on and on and on. Actually, there are choices and there are options about how you might deal with that situation, but most of us tend to avoid that. So first, we need to recognize that we give our power away when we believe we have no choice. Now, an important point to make here is that sometimes we think if we have a choice, it's going to be choices that we like. We don't always get to have choices that we like. Sometimes the choices we have to make are in fact uncomfortable. But the fact that you have a choice implies that you have power in that situation to address something that's bothering you. So when we start making choices, we return ourselves to a position of feeling power, that we can take care of ourselves. So often if I've heard a comment like this from a client, I might say, well, what would happen if you said, I can tell you have a lot you have going on in your life right now. I need to focus on my work at the moment, so I really can't listen to your story. If I suggest that, most of the time what people say to me is, I can't say that. People would think I was so rude. All right, so they've immediately gone to, I can't. I have no choice here. I am powerless. Because they fear that if they stood up for themselves, the person or people might find their behavior rude. So they'd rather sit and suffer than address. And that becomes my question. Do you want to learn how to speak up, or do you want to continue to just endure or tolerate an unpleasant situation? Most of the time people say, I want to learn. And they can learn. Yes, it's uncomfortable because we have been taught oftentimes to just keep our mouths closed and deal with it, but that builds really a lot of unpleasant feelings internally, and it's not a fun place to live. We always have to learn that speaking up is important, and also to do so in a respectful manner. Because the goal is not to hurt another person's feeling, but it is to address what you need to address. There's a lot more I could talk about with this, but if you have questions or comments, I'd love to hear from you. Have a fantastic week.